Hey everyone, Pravia here, third year Canadian med student, and welcome to my med school vlog. Today is an interesting day. So a couple days ago I was road biking. It was so bad. Last year I bought some clip-in shoes for my road bike, and I was biking to the hospital, biking around town. It was all good. I've never fallen. I think I'm pretty quick at learning how to use these things, so it was all good. So we went for a bike ride 2 days ago, and we stopped for a little break to have some water. I unclipped one pedal, so I was able to lean down on that, and as I was rolling, I hit a patch of grass because that's where we were going to stop. And oh man, I forgot how different it is going over grass with a road bike compared to a regular mountain bike. So I only had one pedal actually unclipped, hit the grass, and then essentially stopped immediately. There was no rolling, and of course my bike fell to the side where my foot was still clipped in. So of course I fell. Classic FOOSH mechanism, and now for the past 2 days I have some, some of that classic snuff box tenderness, tenderness on the palmar surface of my hand, at the base of my thumb, snuff box inflammation, and I've tried icing it. It's been hurting for the past 2 days, and obviously I don't want to go to the Emerge right now, although they are probably not too busy, but trying to not go there if I don't have to. So I just called into my family doctor right now. She said to come on in. Hopefully I can go get an x-ray and then get it looked at. I looked up on our version of Google, so I was checking up to date, and I just wanted to see what the management was, if it's even worth going to get it checked out, or if I'm just going to be sitting here without any management. But it seems like there is a possibility of it needing to be in a cast just because of the location of it. Yeah, I think I don't know, it feels like I did something to my scaphoid based on the location of the pain and the mechanism. So let's see what happens. We're starting clerkship in probably, I guess, less than 2 months now. So if I need to get something put on my hand, I want to get that done as soon as possible so I can go back and start my ambulatory rotation without any problems, which is emergency medicine, family medicine, that sort of thing. Okay, let's see what happens. This is a med student's journey through the medical system during COVID.
I thought that I was dreaming when you said you loved me. The start of nothing, I had no chance to prepare, I couldn't see you coming. The start of nothing.
So I'll just come back up right when I get
I hate you now. It's quite alright to hate me now. When we both know that deep down, the feeling still deep down is good. If I could see through walls, I could see you faking. If you could see my thoughts, you would see your faces. Safe in my rental, like an army truck back then. We didn't give a fuck.
X-rays are done. Now let's see what we're gonna do.
2 hours later. Back then I ain't a kid no more. We'll never be those kids again. We tried to 6, had the X6 back.
And requisition in hand, we are heading to the hospital.
Had the X6 back then. Back then. No matter what I did, my waves wouldn't dip back then. Everything sucked back then, we were friends. I thought that I was dreaming when you said you loved me.
Yeah, so you'll still have all your
The start of
knuckles.
nothing,
And then-
I had no chance to prepare.
It's gonna go that low.
See you coming.
Oh my god.
The start of nothing new, I could hate you now. It's quite alright to hate me now. But we both know that deep down, the feeling still deep down is good.
Back at home now. So from the time I called my family doctor, it's been 2 hours. I went in, saw her, got an x-ray, went back to the family doctor who was just upstairs. She came down, read the scans with both me and the radiologist, sent me over to the hospital, got myself a nice full arm cast. I have an appointment booked with her again for tomorrow morning just to make sure everything's good, and then I'll get this cast taken off, re-x-rayed in a couple weeks to see what actually happened. On the x-ray right now, it was hard to tell if there was any scaphoid fracture. It didn't seem like there was, to be honest, but with this type of injury, if there is one, it's very common to miss it on the initial x-ray, so that's why they casted me anyways, hoping that if there is one, it'll start to heal in a couple of weeks. If we see that and there's a fracture line there, then I'll probably keep this on, I'm guessing. But if there's not, then we can take this off and I'm good to go. I was supposed to go biking tomorrow, so I guess I'm not really going to be able to. Just getting from the hospital to my house has proved to be a little bit of a problem. You don't realize how much you use this thumb. You know, I'm trying to move it right now and it's not moving. You don't realize how much you move it and use it until it is immobile. Anyways, that's that. That's my little bit of a journey through the healthcare system during COVID. Now let's see how much I can actually do with this. I'm gonna try to make some breakfast and let's see how that goes.
In the halls of your hotel, all around the
Even something as simple as wearing my watch on the other arm feels so weird right now. It's just like, when it's on this side, I don't even notice it, but all I can feel right now, no matter what I'm doing, is that there's something on my wrist. And it's the weirdest feeling. But while I'm making breakfast, let's have a little chat. This is the first time that I've ever broken something, or maybe broke something. I guess we don't know for sure if this is fractured yet. And when we learned about this in school during fracture week, it was funny because it was the first time that I had heard something being referred to as a fracture, and I was like, okay, well, how much does it need to be fractured in order for it to be broken? Like when you say I broke my arm, is that a full break? Does a fracture have to go all the way through? And it was just funny because before you go into medicine, you don't actually realize these things. At least for me, I didn't realize that, well, a break is a fracture. Like those are synonymous, really. And it's just different when you think about things in lay terms versus in medical terms. Did I break my wrist? Is it fractured? Is it my wrist? My scaphoid, that's really a part of my hand. If you break your wrist, what did you actually break? I mean, it's just those things that you don't really think about before you go into medicine. And when you're in medicine, I think it's still hard to think about it. I think it's easy to just say that I fractured my scaphoid or I fractured a bone in my hand, and someone who's not in medicine is going to be like, well, what does that actually mean? Like, what did you break? Did you break it? And it's a good reminder because even when we're dealing with things that are not this acute situation that I'm in right now, I was reading a Twitter thread about this recently, and people were like, why in medicine do we use such complicated words? Things like hypertension, why can't we just say high blood pressure? And it was kind of interesting, actually. I think some words do serve a purpose. And if anything, it's a good reminder that it's always important to explain things properly when you're treating people as if they don't know what you're talking about, because in essence, they don't really. It's so different. It's basically a foreign language, and having to explain it is a really big part about medicine. That communication piece is really key in terms of treating people. So normally when I open my package of bacon, I use my thumbs. It's a Ziploc bag. I don't know. I mean, it's just so... everything is so difficult. Let's get to the hard part. How do we do this egg? Well, it wasn't so bad. It was just super awkward. I'm glad I did my egg surgery transplant challenge last week and not now. Again, Ziploc. Why are there so many Ziploc bags? I don't understand. Also, I have elected not to tell my parents yet about this. I don't want to worry them. They're still in Surrey. I'm here in Prince George, so yeah, we'll hold off on that for now. Hey everyone. The other day ended up getting a little bit busy, so I didn't finish off the vlog, but here I am, cast still on hand. Just wanted to say that if you're liking these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more. And as always, I will see you in the next one, which will be on this coming Saturday. So I will see you in a few days. Take care.